With profound, humble gratitude and love to all venerated enlightened masters, we bow to the Almighty in soulful gratefulness for gifting us with their holy blessed presence. May all beings be awakened by their divine grace.
Part 1 of 4.
Etc.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Rancangan kami menawarkan banyak bahasa. Sila kunjungi suprememastertv.com/kehadapan-schedule.
If NATO doesn't do anything, the world has to do something. Because otherwise, if Russia took over Ukraine, that's another democracy, freedom lost to communism.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Master.
It's not just communism, it's Russia putting.
Yeah.
And even if just one part of Ukraine is lost, that is another stepping stone for Russia to continue their evil, empirist kind of scheme.
Please keep watching to find out more.
No to vegan. Continue with your brutal mentality.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
Today's episode will be presented in English with subtitles in Arabic, all axes, also known as Vietnamese, Bulgarian, Chinese, Czech, English, French, German, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Japanese, Korean, Malay, Mongolian, Persian, Polish, Portuguese, Punjabi, Russian, Spanish, Telugu, Thai, and Ukrainian. Yibiu Kiema means "How are you" in Mori, one of the languages of Burkina Faso. My name is Yakuba. The lively people of Burkina Faso invite you to join them in celebrating the divine through their colorful traditions of song and dance. Burkina Faso, meaning land of the honest people, is a West African country of captivating natural wonders, ranging from the spectacular sandy cones at Sindou Peaks to the Dome de Fabedougou, formed more than 1 billion years ago. 4 national parks have established protected areas for the nation's widely varied plant and animal species. The W National Park is managed cooperatively together with the governments of Niger and Benin to help maintain the 3 countries' spectacular biodiversity. This includes hundreds of species of plants, such as the valued shade tree, and animal people like the hippopotamus people and the bush elephant people, which is the largest land mammal in the world. Burkina Faso is ethnically diverse and notably rich in folkloric traditions. While many people work as farmers, art is close to the hearts of the Burkinabe. Indigenous dance is a well-preserved ancient practice, expressing joy and seeking blessings from the gods. There is a large artist community in the capital city of Ouagadougou, which biannually hosts le Salon International de l'Artisanat de Ouagadougou, an international art and craft fair. Ouagadougou also serves as a central hub for film and biannually hosts the highly recognized Pan-African Festival of Cinema and Television of Ouagadougou. Besides the art and cultural treasures, the nation's traditional architecture, such as the painted buildings in the village of Tiebele, are all testaments to Burkina Faso's fascinating past. We were thrilled to introduce you to the fascinating culture of Burkina Faso, illuminated viewers. We pray that heaven keeps your faith strong and your hearts pure. For decades, Supreme Master Ching Hai has illuminated our world with her divine teachings. A fully enlightened master, she imparts the Kuan Yin method of meditation to those desiring to immediately discover the God nature within to achieve in one lifetime eternal liberation from the cycle of transmigration. The Kuan Yin method has been practiced by all enlightened masters, such as the worshipped world-honored one Shakyamuni Buddha, the worshipped Son of God Jesus Christ, the venerated Master and Philosopher Confucius, the venerated Lord Krishna, the venerated Master and Philosopher Lao Tzu, the venerated Lord Mahavira, the beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji, and many more. Supreme Master Ching Hai emphasizes that if we always remember God, render selfless service to others, and follow the laws of the universe, we will reach our highest potential as humans and truly understand our purpose on earth. An extraordinary living example of compassion, she lovingly and regularly sends material and financial assistance to refugees, the homeless, natural disaster victims, and others needing relief. Supreme Master Ching Hai respectfully thanks all special individuals, organizations, leaders, and governments for all your genuine, loving, ongoing support. May heaven bless you forevermore. We, the Supreme Master Ching Hai International Association members, are also sincerely grateful for your expressive kindness, wishing you the best. Supreme Master Ching Hai receives love and recognition from various organizations, media, governments, individuals, and many awards, such as the 2006 Gussie Peace Prize, considered the Nobel Peace Prize of the East, the World Spiritual Leadership Award in 1994, the Mahavir Award in 2008, February 22nd and October 25th, both proclaimed as the Supreme Master Ching Hai Day, an honorary citizen of the United States, etc., and has been honored throughout the years with numerous other awards and accolades for her outstanding philanthropic and humanitarian deeds. etc. We apologize for not being able to show many other awards and honors for lack of space and time. Supreme Master Ching Hai respectfully thank all special individuals, organizations, leaders, and governments for all your genuine, loving, ongoing support. May heaven bless you forevermore. We, the Supreme Master Ching Hai International Association members, are also sincerely grateful for your expressive kindness, wishing you the best. A true voice for our beautiful animal people friends, Supreme Master Ching Hai promotes the peaceful, loving plant-based diet and envisions, with humanity's awakening to the sacredness of all life, a tranquil and glorious all-vegan world where people of both animal and human kingdoms live in respectful harmony. Her initiatives included alternative living flyer distribution, the International Vegan Restaurants, Loving Hut, vegan food companies, vegan fur products, Supreme Master Television, as well as writing and speaking to influential government and media leaders, participating in televised conferences on climate change, etc. Whether we are aware of it or not, her efforts have had an enormous influence on global awareness of the animal people friendly lifestyle and how this benevolent way can bring lasting peace among nations while saving our planet from climate change and disasters. Supreme Master Ching Hai has traveled worldwide and held discourses with the public and her disciples on a variety of spiritual topics. On April 25, 2022, our most beloved Supreme Master Ching Hai spent precious time to share her love and wisdom, answering some questions that members had on various topics. Today, we are blessed to present the insightful conference entitled There Are No Excuses for Invading a Country, Part 2 of 8, on Between Master and Disciples, held in English.
There was a Russian boy who became very famous on Got Talent, something like that. And then they pressured him to go home. They made him say that he wanted to go home, even though the Chinese were gaga over him. He was talented. And then he became too famous, and then Russia whisked him home. So it could be he wanted to go home, whatever. But what I mean is, Russians live everywhere. Everybody lives everywhere.
True. Right, Master.
There are Italians who live in Bulgaria for studying in medical school. I know that myself from some of my doctors before. Italians went to Bulgaria to study because they have English there.
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
Maybe it's less strict than in Italy. In Italy, the law for medical students are very, very strict. But maybe in Bulgaria, not. And if they know English, they can study there. Maybe like that. For example.
Yes, Master.
So how many more Russians would be living in Bulgaria, or how many Bulgarians would live in England, France, or wherever? Nowadays, we live everywhere.
That's right.
Yes, Master.
A lot of Vietnamese live in America. There are some Americans living in Vietnam, making business there, and some of my disciples, Americans or English, live in Thailand.
Right.
Yes, Master.
Or maybe marry and live there.
Yes.
Who cares nowadays? So it doesn't mean that if any Russians live in any country, you can just make an excuse to go in and invade their country.
Yes.
Because if these Russians were truly oppressed, they would have run back to Russia or become refugees somewhere already.
Yes, Master.
The fact that they are still living there and well. And many Russians are now fighting alongside the Ukrainians because they hate this injustice, the bloody bully mentality of their so-called leader.
Yes.
And many Russian soldiers also defected. run away or disappear to some other country. They don't want to fight this bloody nonsense war, murder war for nothing.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that they say they want to invade Moldova. This could be true. Because they will go in anywhere as long as they want. As long as they think it's good for them or easy.
Yes.
Easy access. Corridor, my foot. What for do they need a corridor to go anywhere, huh?
Right.
They don't need a country to be a corridor for their bloodthirsty invasion, huh? Now, even before that, they say they were pushed into the war, or maybe the Chinese said that, making an excuse to invade Ukraine. And now Moldova also pushed them to war, I guess, huh?
Yes, Master.
It's just another lame, evil excuse. Because you can't just protect a group of Russians somewhere and then cause suffering, sorrow, pain, and death to one country next to it, just to make a land corridor. Nobody would buy this. This is just to satisfy their bloody greed for groping other lands, other countries, stealing their properties and causing untold, immense suffering to their country's citizens and affecting the world. These Russians' wicked ambition is just to destroy humanity, I tell you. It's just for their own wicked, selfish purposes. Besides, there are other ethnic people who live everywhere, not just Russian people.
Yes, Master.
How come other ethnic people don't complain anywhere? Only Russians complain, huh? Why always say, oh, the Russians are harassed and oppressed, so we have to go and liberate them here, liberate them there. Oh, whatever excuse. So in the case of Armenia, there was no Russians there, so they cannot go in, so they incited Azerbaijan to make war with Armenia.
Yes.
If they cannot go in, they incite other countries, some stupid president or group to listen to this kind of evil idea.
Oh, yes, Master.
And then went in and make war with other country, just like that. So you can see very well it is kind of a pattern of the bloody trail that Russia, Putin especially, lives everywhere. And if, for example, like Transnistria has the majority of Russians live there, then why can't they defend themselves against the other majority? This should be the opposite. Like the majority there would be harassing the ethnic minority. It cannot be the minority oppressing the majority.
That's right.
Right, Master.
And as I told you already, how come other ethnic people don't complain? Only Russians, huh? Why does every country just oppress Russians and no other ethnic people?
Yes.
In Ukraine, there are Indians there, there are even Vietnamese there. The government arranged lanes for them to go home just recently. There are many different nationalities live in Ukraine, not just Russians. How come nobody complains? How come the government of Ukraine didn't oppress any other? Only Russians, huh? Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
So it's just Russia. Actually, not Russia. It's just these leaders, bloodthirsty warmongers like Stalin and Putin, for example.
That's right.
No one else, no ordinary Russians, good, peaceful citizens ever want anything like this, like the war in Ukraine or the mass murder under Stalin.
Yes, understand, Master.
Nobody wants that. They want peace, man. They want to live their lives with their family, do their job, and earn their living. What for do they want to have war? Oh, God. It's just all this propaganda from Putin that makes people blindfolded and they don't understand, they don't know anything. And even separate family members because some live in Russia and don't know what's happening in Ukraine because Putin shut down all the well-balanced reporting system. Only report one side.
Yeah, that's right.
That's why. So you can't just say it's Russia, actually. Sometimes we talk and we forget to differentiate. It's not the Russian people at all, ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Master.
Not normal citizens of any country would want war with anyone, except a few for their own personal wicked interest, like selling weapons or having more land to rule or whatever.
Yes, Master.
So now if they already threaten to invade Moldova just to rescue a group of Russians or something, according to them, in Transnistria, then it's just another evil scheme just to destroy other people's countries, their livelihood, their business, and their peace as well. This is a wicked scheme.
Yes, Master. Yes.
So I think the world has to do something. I think just forget NATO because they're just so stupid, or maybe so weak, so cowardly, or maybe just wicked, like Putin, just sitting there to support this kind of devil destroyer of humanity.
Yes, Master.
Even if they don't do anything, I would accuse him as well. There must be one of those devils who work in a group with Putin and other devils to destroy our world.
Wow.
Otherwise, why would they do that? Why wouldn't they help their neighbor?
That's right.
Right.
Yes.
They say they would defend peace, democracy, and freedom. All that's just talk.
Yes, Master.
Yes.
They don't want the talk. It's just lip service. So nobody believes in NATO. If they join NATO now, it's because they don't have any other choice. They just try, at least, that's all.
Yes.
Yes, Master.
Join NATO, and then they will let Russia come in and kill tens of thousands of their own people as well as Ukrainian people. If NATO doesn't do anything, the world has to do something. Because otherwise, if Russia took over Ukraine, that's another democracy, freedom lost to communism.
Yes, Master.
It's not just communism, it's Russia Putin.
Yeah.
And even if just one part of Ukraine is lost, that is another stepping stone for Russia to continue their evil, empirist kind of scheme.
Right.
Or even if they cannot swallow any whole country, every piece of that country gives them like a connecting point, an excuse to go in to invade that country anytime or cause havoc, like in Ukraine.
Yes, Master.
Then tens of thousands, or even who knows how many more, will die agonizingly or be maimed or half dead, half alive, starve to death or thirst to death, something like that, just like in Ukraine.
Yes.
So the world has to be awakened and beware of Russia's wicked tendency and this bloody pattern that they have been exercising all these years, all these decades.
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
Don't sleep anymore. Russia will not stop just in Moldova. They will not stop anywhere. They will continue eating, biting up, breaking up any country they can, and breaking up the whole of Europe, and maybe swallow it whole. Who knows?
Yes.
Yes.
Because Russia is still trying.
Yes, Master.
They don't take no for an answer. They don't take defeat as an answer. So it looks like they still continue to try to bite into any country they can.
That's right.
And then use that as a stepping stone to bite another country. So every country will be breaking up into pieces.
Yes,
Master.
That's easier to attack, easy to control for Russia. They break up Europe that way also. Putin will break up Europe that way if Europe doesn't do anything now.
Yeah.
If Europe doesn't fight alongside Ukraine to protect their whole European community nearby and the world, then good luck to everybody.
Yes, Master.
I won't say anything anymore after Ukraine. I don't want to anymore. Truly, if the world is that stupid, that weak, and that cowardly, then there's not much anyone can do.
Understand, Master.
Then they would deserve Russia controlling with an iron fist.
Yes, Master.
I don't wish that to happen, but maybe the Europeans and the world wishes that upon themselves. Then, good luck.
Yes, Master.
Yes.
They would have allowed the devil to gain too strong a hold.
Yeah. And even the head of the Russian Orthodox Church, Christian Church in Russia, supports that as well, supports the devil's invasion as well.
Yes.
And then the Church of Rome the Vatican also keeps quiet about that, then good luck. Good luck to the war, huh?
Yes,
Master.
If they don't fend for themselves, who else will, huh?
No one else.
No one else. If they don't unite together and fend for themselves, then we can only wish them good luck. What else to do, yeah?
Yes, Master.
Well, our group is all getting old now. It doesn't matter what. So it's them.
Yes, Master.
It's the younger generation, their children and their grandchildren that will suffer if they don't do anything now.
Yes, Master.
I'd been a vegetarian for a long time, but in 2011, when I became vegan, I felt I needed to be able to walk the walk and not just talk the talk. Kat Von D, vegan.
Tomorrow on Between Master and Disciples.
People move from one land to another just for survival, for climate, for business, for anything. Why not?
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not just now. So all this is evil intention, camouflaged into some good kind of excuse. But there's no excuse at all.
Yes, Master.
Yes.
It's just an evil empire. It will crumble one day or another.
Compassionate viewers, we appreciate your company for today's episode entitled There Are No Excuses for Invading a Country, Part 2 of 8, on Between Master and Disciples. Coming up next is Finding God, selections from Sadvani, a collection of the teachings of Sri Ananda Mahima, vegetarian, Part 2 of 2, on Words of Wisdom, right after Noteworthy News. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more positive programming. May the wondrousness of Allah fill your heart with joy.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.